Hi everyone! In today's video, we will explore the interface of Openshot video editor in more detail and take a look at some basic commands, those tools needed to start getting familiar with the software. First of all, we can divide the interface into three areas: project files, timeline, and video preview. Starting from project files, in here we can see that this section contains all the tracks we import and upload into our project, whether they are video, audio or images. Here I already imported two tracks, a video and an image. But we can import many other tracks. Right here on the top we can see that this section is divided into three other libraries: video, audio and image. It's based on what we want to find, like we want to find only the video tracks, right here, only the audio tracks or only the image tracks. Or we can show them all. This division inside the section allows us to find different types of videos rather easily. Or if we want to find a certain track we imported previously that we maybe cannot find in all the tracks we already imported, right here on filter we can type down the name of the file we are searching for, like this one. I'm searching for the name of a certain file and it will appear right away. At the top of this section we can see that we not only have the library for project files, but also transitions, effects and emojis. These are pre-made libraries offered by the program that show us transitions, like I said, effects and emojis, and we can immediately notice how these libraries are already pretty big, like this one is full of different transitions we can use. Then the effects that can affect the image just as well, and the emojis that we can use as stickers, decorative stickers for our videos. Going back to project files, we can transfer easily to the actual workspace, which is the timeline right here on the bottom. Here we can drag and drop our tracks right here in the timeline. Like this, I can hold on the left button of the mouse and drag and drop the track right here on one of the tracks. This is track 5, but I can drop it here or here, wherever I want, and wherever I want inside the track. For example, here. With this marker, I can move wherever I want inside the timeline and inside the track. For example, here. This is the place where I can actually edit the videos. That's why this is the actual workspace, okay? On the top of this timeline we have a small yet effective toolbar. We can add a track, we can undo the operation, and so on. Many other functions that need other lessons. And here, located at the top right, we have the video preview area. This section allows us to see how the editing process is going, and we can view our progresses by playing the video. We can play the video with this button right here at the bottom. We can pause it with the same function. We can fast forward it so it moves faster. We can push to the end or jump to the beginning, and again we can rewind the video like this, and we see it moves to the back. Now that we have navigated across the interface better, let's go across some useful commands. For example, we can save the project with this icon right here, or with the keyboard shortcut Ctrl S or Command S. I already saved this project, but if you haven't, I suggest you do. And when you save the project, the classical document window will appear and it will be requested to just give a name to the project we are about to save, to choose the folder where to save it, and so on, the file format, and so on. The classical same things that every other saving process asks for. Another useful function is to create a new project. How do we create a new project? We can do it from here, this icon New Project, or from the menu of File. Let's click on File and it will open this drop-down menu. Right here we have New Project. We can create it also with the keyboard shortcut Ctrl N. Let's click on here and we can see a new window completely empty because we created a new project. And here we can start a new project from scratch. If we want to go back to the project we were working on, it should be saved, because if we didn't save it, it's probably lost. The point is that this program doesn't create two windows at the same time. It's only one project at a time. So if we want to open the previous project, we can open it from here or from the drop-down menu of the File section, Open Project, or Ctrl+O. Or if it's a rather recent project, we can upload it from Recent Project right on the bottom of Open Project. I already saved it, as I said, and I named it like this. It's this one right here, and let's open it again. Now we are back on our previous project. Moreover, another really useful function is this one, Help, on the same toolbar as File. If we click on it, we can open the contents, open the tutorial. The tutorial is the same tutorial we've seen in the previous video that opened automatically after the first time opening the program. We can report a bug or ask questions, support the community, and so on. Eventually, we have the possibility to change the language. So right here on Edit, we open the drop-down menu, we go on Preferences. Right here this window will be opened. Now we are on British English, but we can switch language with whatever we want. We can change it with whatsoever. For example, let's change it with Italian, like this. Now we switched the language, but we can also calibrate and regulate different settings right here, different preferences. Now that we switched language, let's push close. Please restart Openshot for all preferences to take effect. So, to switch the language and actually see it on the interface, we should restart the program. Restarting the program is really easy. We just close it and open it again. And here we are again on a different project, but this time in Italian. That's all for today's video. You can support the channel by subscribing and stay tuned for future lessons. See you next time!